This is a 48-kilometer ride from Tralee to Dingle by way of Connor Pass.
From the rail station, make a right turn and get over to the far left side of the street. This puts you to the left side of the lane that goes to Edward Street. Once you turn left, you'll see St. John's Church ahead and keep going straight. At the main street in front of St. John's, go right and be ready to take the next left turn at the tourist information sign. Then you'll recognize the County Museum up ahead. Go right at the museum and go past the theater until you reach a T. There, a sign will point left to Dingle and west. Follow this road until you reach a roundabout where a right turn will take you toward Dingle. This road follows next to the River Lee, which used to be a lifeline for shipping trade into Tralee, but the river has long since silted over. At the end of this road, you'll turn left at the Blennerville Windmill. Ireland's largest mill is the destination for the Tralee Steam Railroad and has an historical information center. After going through Blennerville, there's a long, straight stretch of about 5 kilometers on a narrow road. To your right, you'll see Tralee Bay as a backdrop for a farm scene rich in tones of green. Shortly after going through Knockglasmore, you'll come to a fork where both signs point to Dingle. Most of the car and all of the bus traffic goes left, continuing to follow the N86. You want to take the right fork, the R560 to Connor Pass. By now you're wondering, where's the climb? Oh, you're climbing all right, gradually. But you'll notice it's steepening, though, as you go past the turnoff to Castle Gregory. Ahead of you are the mountains of Brandon Head, a reminder that you have yet to see the steepest of your day's climbing. Let's see, here we are, 14 kilometers to Connor Pass. As you continue along Brandon Bay, it hardly appears that you've climbed at all, and you're right, the elevation is still only 50 meters. But it's a great time to stop for a long drink of water and to take in the view of Brandon Bay. Next to the road, you see rock walls stretching for hundreds of yards, ancient property boundaries that still function today. But ahead of you, looking ominously close, are the mountains, and you see the work you have ahead. But when you're surrounded by this kind of scenery, the climbing becomes more rewarding at every corner. Be thankful you're not driving. The road at some places is only wide enough for one car, or a car and a bicycle. If 2 cars approach, one must back up to the last wide space in the road. The higher you go, the more beautiful it gets, as you start to rise above the valley floor. As you near the top, you might be tempted to stop for a lie-down while you contemplate the hardest part of the climb. The last 7 kilometers of the climb are the toughest. Just remember to take it easy and stop often for water and rest if you need it. You're riding next to rock walls on your left most of the way, while on the right, Brandon Bay spreads out, becomes dotted with lakes, and opens into an ocean horizon. The last 100 meters feel like they're straight up. In the parking lot, whatever breath you have left is taken away by the panorama that spreads before you. On a clear day, you can see all the way to the North Sea. When you turn right out of the parking lot, you'll notice a different terrain, and it's all downhill for the next 4.5 miles. You'll notice right away a completely different landscape. Instead of the rock walls, the rolling hills look like a rock-strewn moonscape. And of course, one thing you'll need to watch out for are these little guys. To your left, you'll see Dingle Harbor and beyond. Ahead on the horizon, the town of Dingle gets closer and closer as you reflect on your victorious climb over Connor Pass. Dingle is on the sea in a protected harbor, making it a natural place for the maritime trades. Many fishing boats are based in Dingle, as well as pleasure and other commercial craft.
Ireland is an English-speaking country, but there are areas where native Irish is still spoken. They're called Gaeltacht regions, and the Dingle Peninsula is one of those areas. Some of the road signs are in Irish, but by their shape you can tell what they mean. Although Dingle is small, it has more than its share of quaint shops, restaurants, and pubs, plus it's the bicycling hub of the Dingle Peninsula, with bike shops, tours, and amenities appreciated by bicyclists.